This meant that society may do anything it pleases, since the good is whatever it chooses to do, because it chooses to do it. And since there is no such entity as society, since society is only a matter of individual men, this meant that some people, the majority, or any gang that claims to be its spokesman, are ethically entitled to receive any whims or any atrocities they desire to pursue, while other men are ethically obliged to spend their lives in the service of that gang of society. This could hardly be called rational, yet most philosophers have now decided to declare that reason has failed, that ethics is outside the power of reason, that no rational ethics can ever be defined, and that in the field of ethics, in the choice of his values, of his actions, of his pursuits, of his life's goals, man must be guided by something other than reason. By what? Faith. Revelation, feeling, faith, faith. Today, as in the past, philosophers agree that the ultimate standard of ethics is will. They call it honor, or subjective choice, or emotional will. And the battle is only over the question of human will. One will decide whether the victor or not. Whatever else it may about, today's moralists agree that ethics is subjective, and that the things are we wonder why the world is now grappled with ever lower rocky clouds. This is the reason. If you want to save civilization, it is this premise of modern ethics and of all ethical history that you must challenge. To challenge the basic premise of any discipline, one must begin at the beginning. In ethics, one must begin by asking, what are values? Why does man need? Value is that which one acts to gain and or keep. The concept of value is not primary. It presupposes an answer to the question, what value? And presupposes the action, where no alternative exists, no goals and no values are possible. I quote from Galton's speech. There is only one fundamental alternative in the universe, existence or non-existence, and it pertains to a single class of entities, the living organisms. The existence of non-existence, the existence of life, course of action. Matter is indestructible, it changes its form, and it cannot cease to exist. It is only a living organism that places a constant alternative, the issue of life or death. Life is the process of self-sustaining and self-generated action. If an organism fails in that action, it dies. Its chemical elements remain, but its life goes out of existence. It is only the concept of life that makes the concept of value possible. It is only to a living entity that cases good or evil. To make this more clear, why a man more indestructible robot, an entity which includes and acts but cannot change, death, such an entity would not be able to have any value. It would not have anything to gain or to lose. It could not regard anything as for or against it, as serving or threatening its welfare, as fulfilling or frustrating its interests. It could have no interests and no goals. Only a living entity can have goals or can originate them. And it is only a living organism that has the capacity for self-generated, goal-directed action. On the physical level, the functions of all living organisms, from the simplest to the most complex, from the nutritive function in the single cell of an amoeba to the blood circulation in the body of a man, are actions generated by the organism itself and directed to a single goal, the maintenance of the organism's life. Footnote. When applied to physical phenomena, such as the automatic
great
functions of an
hunger.
organism, the term goal-directed is
refer
not
to
to
the
be
third
taken to mean
overmind.
purposive, a concept
It has a
applicable
part to
only to
play
the actions
in
of a
this
consciousness,
prophecy.
and is not to imply the existence of any
I must
teleological
seek
principle
out the
operating in
overmind's
insentient
final
nature.
resting place.
I use the term
Our
goal-directed
ancient
in this
homeworld
context to designate the
of
fact
iron.
that the automatic functions of living organisms are actions whose nature is such that they result in the preservation of an organism's life. End of footnote. An organism's life depends on two factors: the material or fuel which it needs